Security stepped up. No kidding. There we go. Now I should be able to open this locker. Well, now that the snake is gone, I can check out what's in the locker. Whoa, what's all this? I'll need to move some of her stuff so I can inspect everything. Wow! An autographed picture of Lois Manson. Ida sure is trying to get into the part. Agapanthus africanus, or the lily of the Nile, is a beautiful plant with blue-violet flowers. Plant in full sun for the prettiest blooms. The huge jewel of Karnak emerald was lost during the shooting of the original Pharaoh film. Could the director's clues be leading me to it? More importantly, could Ida be after it?
A snake just slid over my foot! Oh my gosh, somebody catch it, please! I hate snakes! I hate snakes!
Ida, it's okay. I'll catch it. I promise. Just calm down.
Catch it and put it back in the reptile room. It must have escaped or something.
I will. I promise. Just calm down. What's the reptile room?
It's where they keep all the icky creatures they're using for the shoot. Snakes, lizards, frogs, turtles. Why's my locker open?
Look, I'm gonna level with you. I'm not really a production assistant.
Now that's just silly.
I'm a private detective.
A private detective? Really? Wait a minute. You opened my locker?
Yeah, and I hate to tell you this, but that snake came from your locker.
Someone put a snake in my locker? Was it poisonous?
I couldn't really tell, but probably not. Do you have any idea who might have put it there?
No. I mean, yes. Whoever's been watching me, that's who it was. Wherever I go, on the set, in the hotel, I get the creepiest feeling that someone's staring at me. I mean, of course people stare at me because I'm young and beautiful and all that, but this feels more like someone's spying on me.
I saw this book in your locker. It's about the Jewel of Karnak.
See, legend has it that Nefertiti was the original owner of this ginormous emerald that became known as the Jewel of Karnak. Apparently Lois Manson heard that and refused to star in Pharaoh unless the real Jewel of Karnak was used as a prop. And people say I'm a diva. Anyway, during the shoot, the jewel suddenly went missing. Everyone suspected Lois had taken it, which she of course denied. But a couple of days later, that thing with the snake happened and she died. So the movie wrapped, they buried the set, and the Jewel of Karnak was never, ever found. Cool story, huh? Ooh, I gotta go. I'm supposed to meet Molly and Arthur at the Casbah. Find that snake. You promised.
Oh no! Someone let all the reptiles out of their cages. I guess someone needs to put them back. Okay, who's the only person I know who drinks these things? I don't think they feed the snakes tuna. Could this be for that cat? Neja Haje! It must be the snake on the poster I need to decode. doesn't make any sense. Wait, musical notes maybe?
Hey, Nancy, right? You look like you're on a mission.
Someone put a snake in Ida's locker.
Someone put a live snake in Ida's locker? She must have had a fit.
When I was in the reptile room, I found this swizzle stick.
Wait a minute. If you think I put that snake in Ida's locker, you're dead wrong. Although I applaud whoever did. Exposing her to snakes might help her get over that silly phobia she has.
But you're pretty much the only person around here who drinks rattlesnakes, aren't you?
Yes, but I promise you I have not been in the reptile room in days.
What about the actress from the original Pharaoh movie? Lois Manson. How did she end up with a poisonous snake on the set?
That is a question no one to this day has been able to answer. Some people say the snake wrangler accidentally gave Lois a real asp instead of a non-poisonous black snake. Others say someone knowingly switched the snakes at the last minute. And some say Lois herself switched the snakes because her unrequited love for the film's director had driven her mad. Or maybe she was simply a marked woman. Literally.
What do you mean?
I read somewhere that she had a strange birthmark on her arm. One that resembled the Egyptian hieroglyph that meant cursed. Probably just a Hollywood myth. But even a myth usually has some element of truth in it.
The prop room that Molly McKenna keeps locked was broken into tonight.
Don't tell me you found a rattlesnake swizzle stick in there too.
No, but I do know the thief. I do know the thief was wearing a hooded cloak.
Sorry, my hooded cloak is at the cleaners. But I suppose you want to test my hands for traces of flash boom anyway, right? Detective Drew?
How did you know I'm a detective?
I heard someone talking over at the Casbah.
How did you know? How did you know the thief stole the flash boom?
I just assumed that. I mean, it's the only thing in there worth stealing, right? Hey, speaking of the Casbah, that's where I'm headed. Join me?
No thanks.
Suit yourself.
That was weird. I should check out George's room. I'll need the security code to the penthouse, though.
You have
1,
new messages. To listen to your messages, please enter your
5.
5-digit employee access code.
I know. I can decrypt the camera's data chip to see George entering his code. I just need to turn off the camera first.
Hi, this is Jake from J&S Security Systems. So we got your cameras all serviced, but my technician told me that he misplaced that key you gave him to open the access panel in the lobby. Yeah, I'm real sorry about that. He said he asked the cleaning crew that was in the lobby with him that night, but none of them seemed to remember seeing anything lying around. I hope that's not going to cause you guys too much trouble. We'll keep our eye out and let you know if anything turns up on our end. Thanks.
Maybe the key that opens the service panel is still around here somewhere. Yes! Aha! There's George entering his code. Perfect. Getting that code wasn't so hard. Here we go, the penthouse. This looks almost as bad as the wardrobe department. Whoa, a makeshift photography lab. Oh, shoot, the bulb burned out. How can I get another red bulb? these are candid photos of Ida. That's a little creepy.
No, no police. That is absolutely out of the question. Nancy, wonderful timing. A slight problem has arisen.
Ida's missing. She was supposed to meet us at the Casbah, but she didn't. I checked her room. She's not there. I called her agent. He hasn't heard from her. This just isn't like her.
And it isn't like you to be so worried about her.
I'm worried about the picture. All we have left to shoot are her scenes, Arthur. If she isn't on the set tomorrow, we are toast.
Since you put it that way, perhaps you should drop whatever it is you're doing and look for her.
Do you have any idea why George Jackson? Why George Jackson would be taking pictures of Ida on the sly? You know, without her knowing it?
That makes no sense. He spends all day with Ida on the set. Why would he secretly be taking pictures of her?
I don't know, but he's got a ton of them in his room.
That's sick.
Is George still at the Casbah?
To my knowledge, he was never there. At least, not while we were waiting for Ida to show.
And we were there for quite a while.
That's odd. He said that's where he was going.
Ida's missing, George is missing, George has been stalking Ida. I'm getting a little creeped out here. Arthur, we really should.
No police.
Then go over to the Casbah and keep your ears open. Listen for the latest gossip on Ida. It might help you figure out where she is.
Find Ida. Quickly.
I shouldn't snoop until all the customers are gone. Luckily, it's almost closing time. In the meantime, I can make smoothies and listen for more gossip.